Welcome everyone to the Mentor Minute. This minute is going to focus on getting started the first days of school, and we are almost there. Can you believe it? But one of the things that we all know is that you never get a second chance at a first impression. And so getting started on the right foot is huge for us, but also for those that we are mentoring. And when we look at that, the research tells us that there's certain things you do on the first day of school that set you up for success for the remainder of the year. And so when we look at a few of those things, Justin, what would you start us out
All right,
with?
let's start with this. Create the climate. So number one, think about that environment that students are walking into. We want it to be safe first. So make sure your classroom is safe. Kids can navigate around there safely. The second one is that you want it to be welcoming. So let it be bright and happy. Let them know a little bit about you and some of the stuff that's posted. But then the other piece of advice I would share with you is this. It doesn't have to look like those classrooms on Pinterest, especially at the beginning of the year. So one of the things we want to do is create blank spaces. It communicates to the kids that we're going to build this together. Now listen, you may have a ton of ideas on creating the climate, but if you need some more, don't forget, we've got the Classroom Foundations book out there that has great conversation starters for you and your mentor to have together in order to do this. So if you're interested in getting a copy, right down there, go follow and get one of those for yourself and your mentee. Can't wait to see that. Debbie, what else do we need to have ready?
Well, Justin, one of the big things is the plan. What are you going to do on those first days of school? And one of the things we always say with first-year teachers specifically is make sure that you have every minute planned. How, when they come in the room, what's it going to look like? When they leave the room, what's it going to look like? But every minute in between. And I have a really good friend who suggested that her mentor, her mentee, present to her the first lesson. And she said it was a great opportunity for that new teacher to run through it with someone that could give some feedback and some help, but it also helped with the timing and just knowing that every minute needs to have a purpose in those first few days of school.
Yeah, I love it, Debbie. And then the last thing we want to talk about is this. What needs to be ready for those first days? You. And I mean, maybe you're an administrator on a campus watching this video. Have the conversation with your staff about the importance of taking care of themselves as they're getting ready to welcome kids in. Get plenty of sleep. Think about your meal prep that you're going to do, because sometimes that sneaks up on us and passes us, and we find that we haven't eaten all day long. So what's that going to look like? And then also just that idea of looking professional, Debbie. Make sure that you're setting yourself up for success. And then the piece of advice my wife always gives me whenever I go out to teach is she says, Justin, smile. And so do that. Remind people to smile, be friendly, and take care of themselves as they're doing this. So first impressions, they're important.
They are. And I would say have a great time on the first days of school, all of you. And if you would want to know more, you can share and like and follow. And if you need extra help with anything whatsoever, just let us know. Otherwise, have a great first of the year.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.